Buongiorno beautiful people, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. I'm in the new house. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Okay, so we went to take the keys literally an hour ago, then we went home. It's raining, my hair is all wet. You know, it's probably the worst day to move in and start with the works, but we're gonna make do. So I'm in the lounge. I'm going to do, I think, I've never done this before, so I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to do a empty house tour just so you see everything before the transformations, before we move in. We have literally 12 days until we are leaving the apartment that we are still currently in. So we have 12 days to renovate the kitchen and make this place look a little bit better. But yeah, I wanted to first do a empty house tour, and then at the end I thought to quickly go through all the steps that it took for us to buy this house here in the UK, just in case if you're interested, or you know, you want to know about the process, or you are in the process yourself. I don't know. I just thought to put a little section at the end of the video so that if you're interested you can watch it, if not you can skip it. But yeah, I don't know, it's the beginning of a very interesting and exciting phase in our lives, so I really don't know what to expect, but I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope that you are as well. So yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn your notifications on for more videos of whatever is about to come. And without further ado, let's start with the house tour. Also, side note, I just realized it's very echoing here, so I don't know how this will come through in the video, but sorry about that. So obviously I won't show the entrance of the house. We have this little area from the actual entrance. We have this little patio here where we will put shoes, coats, I don't know. And then this is the entrance of the house. So everything that you will see from now forward will be ripped off, repainted, or you know, modified in every single way. So not a centimeters will be left as it is, hopefully in a few months. But yeah, this is the entry, and you have the stairs to go upstairs, and here's the hallway. Straight on this side you have the lounge, which I think we're going to modify quite a lot because we would like to get rid of that fireplace and create a chimney up here. I'll put some pictures or something for the inspiration. But yeah, this is the current setup. Probably sofa here, TV bench there. Then if you go through here, so the corridor continues that way to the kitchen, but if you go around here, actually this is the, I guess, dining room with the glass doors to the back garden, which I'll show you in a second. And this is the kitchen, which will be again completely ripped off by tonight if we manage to, otherwise part tonight and part tomorrow. But yeah, this is the kitchen, which is completely rotten. I'm not even going to show you down there, but as you can see, the sink is dripping. There is, I don't know what's happening with the wall, but there is, I think, mildew. That whole cabinet, if you open it, is completely rotten throughout and it's disgusting, so I'm not going to show you. But yeah, we're back to the door, so we did sort of like a 360 tour. But if I look back here, there's the kitchen. This is the understairs, which I think we want to create some sort of doors with some shelving to make storage there. And then just to show you the back garden, there it is. We have a lovely bit. We are going to redo the whole pavement, get rid of this, you know, make it nicer. And then we have two sheds, I think one for, I don't know, the chairs and the tables, and the other one for the bins, I don't know. That's the entry back door. Also, I hope that I'm not making you dizzy with, you know, moving around, but that you get a good idea of the house. If not, I think I will put like, I created myself a planner, a plan of the house, so I will put the picture here so you can more or less understand where is everything. But yeah, let's go upstairs. Okay, so we're back at the entrance. Now we're gonna go up the stairs with the dirtiest carpet I've ever seen in my life. Quite noisy in it right now. So we have bathroom, bedroom number 2, main bedroom, office. So I'm gonna start with the bathroom, which was originally the first thing that we wanted to rip out, but given the conditions of the kitchen, we're probably gonna have to rip right now. As you can see, the tub is completely old and rotten. We don't have a shower head. The windows are quite nice and bright, and then we have we have this huge mirrors that we would like to, you know, preserve and treat well, and obviously give it a clean, and just tile around, replace all of this, obviously the toilet, retile everything, replace the bathtub, and then here I think we're gonna retile it and create some glass shelving, something so that we can put our products there. Maybe here put the towel holder. But yeah, basically rip everything apart from here. Then if we turn around, we're back from the stairs. We have the second bedroom, which, as you can tell, is this lovely red orangey blue. Again, super echoey, but it's quite spacious. I think I'm gonna create over there my desk for work. Then here we're gonna put some folding, camera can't really focus, it doesn't know what it's looking at. But yeah, a folding, whoa, it's tripping, hang on. Yeah, so put a foamy Murphy bed over there, create here all mirrors, and do sort of here a weight section area. The camera really doesn't like the colors, I'm sorry about this. Then we have here small cupboard, which obviously, like, there is no floor, by the way. You will see in a second, there is absolutely no floor. This is the subfloor. But yeah, little cupboard with a hole, lovely hole going into the roof. And then if we go back, this is the main bedroom. This is the subfloor. This was meant to be covered, but for some reason they have absolutely no floor installed. They've been living without it. And also it needs repairing and it's a whole mess. But this is the main bedroom, which is quite big. I think we're gonna put the bed here, bedside tables. I want to do a whole, the cars are quite noisy, sorry about that. I want to do a whole accent wall over there behind the bed. And then put here all the wardrobes and maybe a chest of drawer over there and a mirror there. And then finally, we have the office, which is, you know, fairly big. We're gonna put a desk all the way across, and then here some sort of like bookcases or whatever for storage. And then over the stairs we have as well this huge cupboard, which is quite spacious, and we'll probably use for the suitcases. And that's it. I mean, apart from the roof, that's everything. Right, so we actually have done a lot of progress in like an hour since last time I was doing the house tour. So the kitchen now looks like this. So yeah, as you can tell, that whole cupboard is just a mess. But we just take it off everything here, and as well everything from over there, and now it's just a matter of ripping off the cupboards. But that is quite a, you know, sweaty and hands-on thing to do. So I just wanted to quickly film the steps, or basically how it went for us buying this house, the hiccups, and basically, yeah, how it works in the UK, so that I can do that, and then I'll just join my partner to do the kitchen. So I'm just gonna go up, think upstairs, which is a little bit more bright, or maybe here. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it here on the floor, because to be honest, I'm actually quite disgusted by the floor. I need to mop it and clean it or something, so I'm just crouching here. I hope the room's echo is not too bad. If so, I apologize. But basically, in terms of, you know, in preparation for before you look for a house, obviously the deposit, you have to save for it, depending on the area where you want to buy, and having that 10 or 15 or even 20% deposit on the value of the house changes a lot, because some people, you know, might have to put on aside £20,000, other people have to put aside £60,000. I mean, it changes a lot depending on the area, what you're looking for, what you can afford, your job, etc, etc. So yeah, in terms of the time it takes to save, it's completely individual and personal, but once we had what we thought was a good amount, we started looking for a broker, a mortgage advisor. So that was around the 15th of January. We simultaneously already started looking for houses that were on the market in the area that we wanted to look at. And at that moment, we didn't have a mortgage in principle, just because the agency didn't require one for us to go view houses, but it can be that you need one to even go see houses at all. So the mortgage broker that we saw, he got us a mortgage in principle the same day that we asked him to. So it's a fairly quick thing. Once you select the broker, he asks all the questions that he needs to know in order to get a right rate, a right bank, as well. Rates change almost on a daily basis. So the day that you get the mortgage in principle to go see houses or to put an offer on, and the day that the actual offer gets accepted and you actually, apply for a mortgage, you can actually change bank provider. You actually can ask, oh look, I saw that there's better rates right now, can we change that? Which happened to us, and they did. So just because you get a mortgage in principle at a bank or at a rate doesn't mean that that's what you actually get when you actually apply for the mortgage. So yeah, that was around the 15th of January when we got the broker and the mortgage in principle. And then on the 1st of February, after seeing this property, we put an offer, and the same day was accepted. It did have a little bit of a price bidding war between the multiple offers that this house in particular had, but it just took the same day for us to put the best and final offer and ask if it accepted. So the 1st of February, our offer was accepted. Then, I'm going to show you, looking at this, on the 3rd and the 8th of February, we selected our solicitors and our surveyors. On the 12th of February, our mortgage application was successful at the newer rate. So that took us, between that we applied and the mortgage application was accepted was like a week or less than that. Then the 19th of February, our solicitors submitted the searches about this house just to ensure that everything is okay. And on the 23rd, the surveyor, which is basically a person that comes by and evaluates the house, sees possible problems, and sees what the house is worth. It's optional, you cannot have it or you can have him. We chose to have him, so we chose him on the 8th of February, and on the 23rd of February he sent us his report. Based on that, once you get a surveyor to give you a report and you see possible issues, you see possible things that you physically did not notice perhaps, you can use that as a bargaining chip to then renegotiate the price of the house with the seller. So just because the seller selected us and accepted our offer doesn't mean that we can't renegotiate the price due to the new information that arose from the survey report. So that's what we did. We submitted our second offer, and then from the 27th of February until around the 20th of May, it was a back and forth of our solicitors and the seller solicitors getting all the paperwork, all the searches, checking for, if this area is a risk of flooding, radiation, all these legal things that you need to know to make sure whether or not you want to, go ahead. It took around 2.5 months for the back and forth as well. More problems kept arising that were really hard for us to just, brush aside. So there were issues with the roof, there were issues with the fences, there were issues with loads of legal things that do add up in terms of the amount of money that we have to invest. Then on the 19th of May, so from February 1st to the 19th of May, the tenants that were here were saying that they were not living, and that in order to get them out, the seller had to start a eviction process, which with coronavirus and everything would have been estimated to take 6 to 9 months. So that obviously made this whole thing drag along, which is why it took us 2.5 months between our second offer was accepted until all the solicitor getting all the documentation, etc, 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 etc. It took those 2.5 months because in the meantime the tenants wouldn't leave. When we put the offer to this property, they said that the tenants had a property to go to and that were ready to go, and as soon as this was completed they would vacate. But this was not true. They didn't have a property lined up, and actually they did not have any intention of leaving. So if you are buying a property with tenants that are not the sellers, I will be very careful. I will be trying my best to verify whether the information that they're telling you is truthful, and you know, whether they actually have the intention of leaving. Unfortunately, there's actually no way of verifying that at the same time, like unless they, I don't know, send you a screenshot of the property with their name on it. I don't know how you can verify that, but we had literally no power and no say to be like, I trust you or not. So yeah, on the 19th of May, the eviction process started, and we thought that we basically lost the house, and we thought that basically, you know, we would wait a year until actually take proper ownership of the house. But then on the 26th of May, so yeah, a week later, the state agency suddenly called, and they said that actually the tenants changed their mind, didn't want to go through the, you know, embarrassment, I guess, of being evicted, and that they were leaving on the 4th of June. So basically we had, the 26th we got the good news, the 27th we gave notice on our apartment, which was very risky, especially given the history of the tenants saying one thing and then not doing it, but we just thought to go for it and give notice on our apartment. Then on June 7th we came here to ensure that the tenants actually left, because the last two steps of buying the house are to exchange contracts, which is the step where legally both parties commit to selling and buying the house. And so if they back out for whatever reason, they have to pay a penalty, and like it's a whole other thing. So yeah, we didn't want to exchange contracts until the point that we actually came in here physically and saw that the tenants actually left. So yeah, we came here on the 7th of June, everything was good, the tenants obviously had left, and so we said, okay, let's go ahead and set up a completion date, which usually between the exchange of contracts and the completion date, it could be any time. It could be the quickest, which is 5 working days, which is what happened to us. But it could take up to a month, 2 months, 3 months, depending on your personal circumstances, whether you are on a chain and a lot of other things. So yeah, the 9th of June we exchanged contracts, and 5 working days after, on the 18th of June, which is today, we went and got the keys and we completed. So yeah, sorry for my wobbly around here and there, but it's really hard to crouch. I hope this made sense. I hope it wasn't too, you know, back and forth and you know, to the point, but these were the steps for us buying this house, which has been, to say the least, a roller coaster, especially with the whole tenant situation. But yeah, fairly quick, kinda. I mean, it took us 4.5 months from the moment that we got our offer accepted to the moment that we got the keys. So I don't know if it's a long time, a short time, an average time, I'm not sure. This is the first time that we're doing it. Probably without the tenants hiccup, we would have been done at a 2.5, 3 months mark, but this is better than nothing, and we are super happy that we finally got to get the house. So yeah, this is everything again. I hope you enjoyed the empty house tour and the little wrap-up of what the steps are. If you have any question, obviously do ask. I am not sure whether or not I will be able to answer those questions, but I will do my best, and I can definitely tell you what our experience was, for sure. Whether that's correct or not, I don't know. But yeah, and I think that probably, I don't know if the next time is going to be straight away a kitchen renovation video, because we are going to do that fairly quickly. Next is going to be obviously the rest of the house, floors, painting, doors. Every single door here needs to be replacing, and as well the bathroom obviously needs redoing, the garden, I mean, you name it. Every single room in this house is going to be renovated sooner or later at some point. this is everything. I am so excited to finally be able to have filmed this video because it marks the beginning of a super fun and interesting journey, and yeah, I could not have asked for a better start at this, even though it was tricky and complicated. But all in all, I think we've been really lucky, and we're very grateful to be able to be in this position. But yeah, if you like this video, then please don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos, turn the notifications on so you know when I upload, and hopefully I will see you next time. Ciao!